So welcome. This is day, and I think I said the wrong day yesterday, day 10 of 28 of the 28-day meditation constellations supporting the awakening, supporting you through the awakening. We are going to do a constellation today. Again, reminder to have your tabletop, pieces of paper, Post-its, and a pen. And again, you can do this constellation at any time. I'm gonna flip my camera so that you can see my tabletop. All right, so we're going to begin. And with your Post-its, and let's get a little focus here, you're gonna write me now. So we're gonna write M-E now on a Post-it, and then you're gonna draw this arrow up top. So that's the direction in which you're facing, like this is a living map, like a constellation's a living map. We're gonna place you into the field. We're actually gonna place you facing this way today. So let's do that. Let's just place you here and just get really present to me now. And we're gonna do a snapshot constellation here and kind of take you on a little journey. So this is the start of your journey, getting really present to me, to you in the current moment. Noticing how it feels to be in your body. So noticing what's going on in your head. So bringing your awareness from your head to the rest of your body, allowing that awareness to spread. So really feeling into the rest of your body. Just take a breath. Let's allow whatever wants to leave us right now, whatever energy we want to release right now, let's just allow it to release through the breath or through the bottoms of our feet. And as we do that, we can take in a nice new breath, re-energizing, recharging our bodies. And then again, connecting to our feet to the earth as we actually take the next step right now. We're gonna add in, and this is a little long one, feeling my bare feet on Mother Earth. Okay, so we're gonna write that on this Post-it. I know that's a lot of words. Feeling I already messed it up. Feeling my bare feet on Mother Earth. And these words are kind of important how we phrase this. So feeling my bare feet on Mother Earth. And then again, drawing that arrow up top, that's the direction in which this is facing. We're gonna place this in front of me now. So we're gonna place this right about here. And then placing your hand on feeling my bare feet on Mother Earth. Let's see how that occurs. So noticing how that feels. You may actually be seeing visuals or seeing yourself on the earth or touching the earth, walking the earth, feeling your bare feet connected. As we're doing this, we'll be placing our hands on the pieces of paper, the representations, and also me now. So go ahead and do that. So one hand on feeling my bare feet on Mother Earth and the other hand on me now. And if there is a movement for you, for me now to come closer to feeling my bare feet on Mother Earth, do that. Let's just sit with this. Let's just rest. Perhaps noticing how feeling your bare feet on Mother Earth and connecting with her in that way allows you to breathe. And how does that feel in your body when you connect to Mother Earth through your bare feet. Perhaps there's some frolicking with Mother Earth, some movement. I'm seeing some dancing. Allow that movement and energy to course within you. And also noticing if there's or what the energy exchange is with Mother Earth. So receiving that now and also releasing energies to her as well, that which she wants to heal. So feeling that symbiotic relationship with her. Okay, we're going to go to the next part. We're going to write on a Post-it, feeling the sun. So feeling the sun. So we're going to take a journey today here. And then on the top of this Post-it, drawing that arrow pointing out. And let's place feeling the sun right here. We're just going to kind of make a half circle here. So let's, as we place feeling the sun, let's move me now in front of it. And let's place one hand on feeling the sun for now. How does feeling the sun occur for you? Perhaps you're noticing a temperature change. And then you can place your other hand as well on me now. So receiving this sun. And perhaps you're feeling it on your face, or your body, just feeling the warmth of the sun. So just notice that energy that you're receiving. Connecting to the sun. As we take steps in this constellation, also hearing the communication as well. So if there's anything that wants to be communicated from me now, from you now, or from the other part that we're connecting to, so hearing those communications and giving them. And there could be a step to the sun. So feeling into the movement of me now, and perhaps the sun's getting too hot and there's a movement back. So just noticing your experience there. Also still remaining connected to the your bare feet on Mother Earth. So you can actually feel into all three of these at the same time. How does it feel to connect, to feel your bare feet on Mother Earth and also feel the sun? I'm seeing some smiles as well for how good that feels. Let's bring in the next part. As outside my window right now, I can hear them very loudly. We're going to write hearing the birds. They're wanting to come in. Hearing the birds. And then again, drawing that arrow up top here. So we're going to place hearing the birds up here. And again, we're going to continue on to this journey within nature. Let's place me now in front of hearing the birds. You can place one hand on hearing the birds. Let's see what shows up and hear what shows up. And perhaps you are seeing and hearing. So just notice how they appear for you. Many of them have been very vocal lately. So perhaps noticing how they've shifted in this energy lately, the experience of not having people around as much, the pollution. So how are they appearing now? Perhaps there are some messages from them. So listening to those messages, what do they want to say? And you can place your other hand on me now, and let's really feel into this experience of hearing the birds. Perhaps there is movement to get closer to them. Hearing their song, what's it like to connect to the birds in a new way? What are their messages? What are they saying? What are their songs about? What are they singing for? And as you do that, you can also, again, feel your feet on the earth. Feel the sun on your skin and hear the birds at the same time. So you can feel into the whole experience here by placing your hand on all of these parts. And let's bring in the next part. So we're going to bring in, yes, we're going to bring in hugging a tree. So we're literally going to write hugging a tree. Again, with that arrow up top here. And let's place hugging a tree over here. And then we're going to place me now in front of hugging a tree. And perhaps it is touching hugging a tree, since it's hugging a tree. So let's go ahead and feel into hugging a tree. You can feel into that separately or at the same time with me now. So how does that feel to hug a tree? How is the tree responding? Or trees? And does it, excuse me, does it like it when you hug the tree? What is its response? Does it have a message to give to you? What is it saying? And again, what do you receive when you hug that tree? Receive and or release. Just connect with that experience right now. And again, as you hug this tree, also being aware of feeling your bare feet on the earth. So again, you can, as part of your constellation experience today, you can place your hand on feeling the sun and feeling the earth, hearing the birds. So let's feel this whole experience together. And receiving that. Connecting to this world, connecting to nature. Perhaps there's a breath there. And as we do that, let's actually feel that breath, feel that air, the wind. So taking that breath, that life in and out, being in this present moment. And let's take this next step. So let's bring in Smelling a flower. We're going to bring in smelling a flower. And drawing that arrow up top. Let's place smelling a flower next to hugging a tree. So again, taking this journey in nature, placing your hand on smelling a flower. And then you can place yourself perhaps connected to smelling a flower. Perhaps you're seeing yourself already bending over to smell this flower. However that is for you, just let that unfold. How is the experience of smelling a flower or flowers? How are you reacting to that? Again, noticing what you're receiving, how it feels in your body, what your experience is when you're connecting to nature in this way. And perhaps you're also noticing how perhaps there's different ages within you, so different parts of you of different ages that are enjoying this experience throughout this journey of nature. So what are the parts within you, the younger parts of you that are enjoying smelling a flower, allowing those parts to come up and enjoy this with you. So the wholeness of you, all these parts within you, integrated, enjoying this smelling a flower right now. And then again, as you do that, still feeling the earth, the sun, hearing the birds, and appreciating the hugging of the tree. And let's go to the next step here. We're going to add tasting of fruit. So as we continue our nature journey, we're going to add tasting a fruit. Again, we can draw that arrow up top. And let's put tasting of fruit here, over here. And then we can place me now in front of tasting a fruit, and then you can place your hand on tasting of fruit, or both, me now and tasting of fruit. See how that shows up. Perhaps just noticing where it feels comfortable for you. Maybe there's a movement to go closer to tasting of fruit. What's the experience of that in the mouth, on your senses? So noticing how that feels in the body. And perhaps you were actually picking that fruit from a tree or from a plant on the ground. Noticing how it feels to taste the nectar of the earth directly from the earth. Perhaps there's an appreciation there. Receiving the nutrients of that fruit, the energy. Okay, so this next part, we're going to journey through again. So just as it calls to you, you can make some movements within your nature constellation. So perhaps you're smelling that flower again, so you can just place your hand on smelling a flower. Again, noticing the inner child, if you will, the younger parts of you that are enjoying this journey, enjoying connecting to nature, how healing this is, how joyful and fun and playful. Perhaps there is some skipping and frolicking. And then hugging a tree. climbing a tree. I'm seeing some climbing. Hearing the birds again. Hearing the birds through the stillness, with the stillness. Feeling the sun. And then again, feeling my bare feet on Mother Earth. It's really connecting to Mother Earth. If there's anything else that you want to add to your constellation, please do. Perhaps there's another experience or another connection with Mother Earth that you want to add. And you could add, for example, people as well. That's just for an example, or another experience in nature that you do want to have here. So go ahead and just write that on a post-it and add that to your own field. And I think we'll end this constellation for now. This is a constellation that you can actually bring out at any time. Of course, literally go out in nature, but this is also a really deep way of connecting with nature. And next time you go outside, presence this constellation. It'll take your experience, your connection with nature to a deeper level. So highly recommend you all do that. So the next couple of minutes, if you guys want to share, you can unmute yourself. You can chat in the chat box, and I'd just love to hear how this experience was for you. We'll just take a few minutes to have people communicate. Tara, did you want to say something?
Oh, we are all one relations.
Yeah. Very much.
I added water, rocks, and people, and animals.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Water's a good one to add. Rocks. That's great. Thank you. Anyone else want to share what their experience was? Also, if there's any messages that you received as well. You can chat in the chat box as well.
I haven't perceived any messages yet, but you know, I added sing in the grass, and you know, I guess it's kind of like a wish fulfillment that I've always wanted to have, is like having more people around me who like to sing, because I'm a singer and I like to be in choirs, but it's kind of a pain in the neck to all organize the same song and rehearse the same song and stuff like that. So it's always been a desire of mine that I want to have more fulfilled. And so I just added that. And that was a nice way to like go inside and sort of, yeah, give some attention to that wish. And that was nice.
Wonderful. Thank you, David.
It's nice to see it graphically organized in this way.
Yeah. Yeah, and we've done versions of this type of support constellation before. It's really, really powerful. It's just a really powerful support constellation. Anyone else want to share anything? Leslie, did you unmute yourself? Did you want to share?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I've done one of your other constellations where we did some similar components, and it just stood out to me, the tree likes that contact, and then it occurred to me during this constellation, maybe that's unique to me somehow. I don't know, but that's just, maybe that's maybe not unique to me, but maybe that's something I could focus on more for me. The tree probably likes contact from everybody, but maybe that's a focus of mine to maybe spend more time around trees. It's like This is so funny, but it's almost like the tree smiling. Like I just feel that joy, and that's just a really neat thing for me to experience. As crazy as that could sound, it's just really neat.
It's not crazy. I think last time we were all in the same, received the same messages of how much the tree loves to be hugged. And I'll share the story. I think I shared this last time. Last time we did the constellation, when we had hugging the tree in the field. My boyfriend, I think the next day we were on a walk, and literally he went up and hugged a tree. He didn't know anything about the constellation that we did that night, the night before. And I instinctively also went up and hugged a tree. So it was like, wow, it was in our field. So I encourage you to go out in nature and just really see how this constellation impacts your experience in nature. So, all right, guys, I'm going to sign off here. Thank you so much. Again, if you come on the call tomorrow morning or wherever you are, I don't know if it's going to be morning, wherever you are, for the next day. I post these on YouTube, so if you do miss a session, please subscribe to YouTube, and then you can to my page on YouTube, and then the recordings will be sent to you, or you'll be alerted at every time there's a recording posted. All right, so we'll see you next time. Thank you.